Someone said he missed it, and he
Yeah,
wanted
it's
to
it's it's it's, it's always gonna be somebody, man.
But that's cool. We'll do it again.
See what these comments are saying, man.
Here we go. All right, I just retweeted it.
Raising the bar when it comes to interviews. Where you at, JR? What's up, Elie and JR? Greetings from Sweden. What is up, Sweden?
Sweden, very beautiful Olympians they have in their country.
But you know what? I already see somebody call me Tyreke Evans already. I hate to burst your bubble. I'm not Tyreke Evans. That guy just happens to be my little brother. I'm sorry about that. I mean, if you got Aaron Brooks and Tyreke Evans and mix them in one person, it's probably me. But I'm a little bit older than those guys. They just happen to be younger brothers, man. Do people mistake you for anybody, Elie?
Can't say I have. Don't know John Lucasmano?
John Leguizamo?
Yeah, that guy.
Me and him went to the same high school. Not at the same damn time, but went to the same high school.
But that's it. They don't want to take me for anybody.
Okay, I got it. Now, I see one question we already got here from Peanut Butter Wolf 123. Why doesn't Anthony Davis get more playing time?
Because the one eyebrow.
Damn. You know what? I guess having one eyebrow does kind of eliminate you from playing time. But let's face it, Anthony Davis on the real, this is a guy who's not playing. He's only there because guys are injured. I mean, look at the big men that Team USA has. We all know what's going on with Dwight Howard and his back outside of the whole playing situation. By the way, what do you think about Dwight Howard he's a nice guy. So it kind of drives me nuts a little bit. He's a real nice guy. But what do you think about the whole, I'm here, I'm going, I'm coming, I'm staying, I don't want to be here? What do you think about that, Elie?
It's called business. It's taking care of your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. I say the first week of August, Orlando will make a decision, and we will see if Dwight Howard will be in a Lakers uniform next year, in a Brooklyn uniform. I can't blame a player. I can never blame an athlete for trying to do the best for him and his family. It's a decision that fans sometimes don't understand, but you have to look at it from their perspective. They're trying to make the best life they can have. When somebody's offering them $100 million and somebody offers them $20 million, you gotta respect their decision.
But don't you think he's waffled a little bit more than it seems like he's had to? I mean, nobody knows his business like him. Nobody. But doesn't it come off as he's waffled?
No, I mean, it's a tough situation to be in because fans in Orlando might feel betrayed, and if it doesn't work out, fans in LA might be mad at him. But it's one of those things where someone will always be mad at him. Look at LeBron and the Heat.
Right.
The fans in Cleveland, to this day, hate him.
Right. And I see we have another comment in here from Jeremiah 2304. What do you think about Chandler calling out the coaches for putting him on the all-defensive team? The second one, not the first. This is the guy who won Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, it happens. You know, I don't necessarily look too much into the awards that these players get. We all know they're world-class athletes. We all know who the top players are. And you know what? Unless it's like an MVP, I think the only thing that Tyson Chandler is missing out on is probably a monetary bonus, which he would necessarily probably like. But, you know, he just go keep playing basketball, man. Guys get screwed and jerked out of all-star games and awards all the time. I don't think it's nothing new.
The same as politics. What team you play for, if they like you as a person, it doesn't always have to do with ability.
Okay, Alexander 1GOT. This is for you, Elie. He says, Elie, why do you hate on the UFC?
It's not that I hate on the UFC. I just don't like the fact that they don't pay their athletes. If they pay their athletes what they deserve, the UFC makes $300 million and they pay an athlete $100,000 when he puts his life on the line. I can't support them. Now, if they pay them like boxers, look at these different boxers that get paid millions of dollars. You have to respect them. You have to respect the promoters. The UFC have the money to share. Their big claim is, but we give them medical. You give them medical, but you make billions off them. So share the revenue, maybe get in a union like the NBA have, that Major League Baseball has, that National Hockey League. There are unions, people have rights, and then I'll be more supportive. I'll be the biggest fan of the UFC.
So you don't like the UFC more so because of politics?
Correct.
But what about, does the politics of the UFC get in the way of you enjoying the physicality of it? The fact that you got two guys out there that are ready to kick each other's asses?
I won't mention names, but I talked to a lot of the big stars of the UFC, and off camera, they are very resentful. They feel that the UFC owns them, owns their likeness. They can't go do any project without the UFC's permission. And I'm not going to repeat what they told me, what they really think about Dana White, because they feel like they're not getting the best deal.
Okay.
And you're going to say, well, every employee hates his boss. Maybe.
Okay.
But when there's so much money involved, and these guys literally put their lives on the line, they should be better, should get paid better.
I can dig it. Now, Brandonian 3030, he has a question for you, but I'm going to answer it if you let me. He says, Elie, why are you wearing a sweater in the summertime? Well, hey, guess what?
Show him outside.
We're in London. You know what? Yeah, we are live. So you know what? For a good second, I'm going to show you guys the financial district before I kick it back to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and then hold on a second. Stuff is falling all over the damn place. Let's see if they can get a good view of the financial district. There we go. You see that? Out there is like there's a building called the Shard. The Gherkin, I think, is out there. And you know what? If you see that sky right there, London is a cloudy-ass city. But that's why Elie has on a sweater, because summertime in London, hey, guess what? It ain't all that great outside, okay? So there's your answer while we hook it back up.
I was outside shooting interviews just a few moments ago, and it was really windy. That's why I didn't want to get sick in London.
Right. We ain't trying to. How do you like it in London? I love it in London. This is not my first time. I always enjoy coming out here. You know, it's a big international city. I'm from New York. Elie's from Los Angeles. We're used to being in big environments with a diversity of people, and it's great. I
was very surprised how nice the people were, which I didn't expect. The weather was great until the last 2 days. So it's been a great experience. Right.
I know we got a lot of questions here. JR, do you have a favorite Olympian that you cheer for this year? I see you, Emil Weston. You know what? I don't particularly have a favorite Olympian. I know there's a dude named John Orozco who happens to be from the Bronx, New York, right where I'm at in New York City. He's a gymnast. You know, first of all, there aren't too many gymnasts out of the Bronx. And secondly, he's a Latino. And you know what? That's someone that I can relate with. So I'm definitely cheering for him. I want to see him bring home some gold to the boogie down and watch him do his thing. Here we go. Too Dark MC. Do you guys think Robert Guerrero should fight Andre Berto instead of calling out Floyd? Do you know what he's talking about, Elie?
Absolutely. Robert Guerrero just won. He had a huge victory. It was a unanimous decision. Very convincing this weekend over Salah ad-Din. Robert Guerrero, extremely talented, one of the best. His wife had cancer. He had an injury. He was supposed to fight, what's his name? I want to say Marcos Maidana. Injured his shoulder. Andre Berto failed the drug test. That would be a great fight. Very exciting. I want to see Berto back in the mix. And Mayweather fight, it would be great for anybody who fights Mayweather.
Right.
I don't know if that's the right fight yet. Guerrero's only fighting at 140. Mayweather fights 147 and up.
Right. Here's another question that's come in. A-Do-1B. JR, is it true the NBA wants to put an age cap of 23 on players who want to represent their country? What do you think? I mean, it is true. I mean, if you're paying somebody a few $100 million, a couple $1 million, and he has a contract with you, you want to get the most out of your investment. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if David Stern, who works for the owners, goes out there and he tries to put an age cap on who can go out there and compete. This is actually something that I had a chance to ask Kobe about earlier today, and he kind of said the same thing. You know, he just thinks these guys are afraid of injuries. And I think that's what it boils down to. They're getting paid, and they don't want their guys getting injured against something they have no control over. What do you think, Elie?
It's a tough question because the fact that you're willing to represent your country and you're so proud, you're not doing it for the money, I think that's huge. Again, it's an investment of the NBA, so they want to protect their assets. But Olympics, once in 4 years, World Championship. I got to go with let the players play at every age. Don't limit them.
Right. Let's see what else we got here. I'm just hitting more folks up, man. We getting a lot of people in this room trying to keep up. JR, who do you think can stop Team USA basketball? I see you, X Mikey VXXZX. It's either going to be Argentina and who's the other one? People have been asking me. Spain.
Argentina, Spain, Russia. Don't sleep on Andrei Kirilenko. Nigeria, they're playing them on the 3rd. Anybody could beat anybody when you step on the court. Will it happen? No, nobody beats the U.S.
Right, I don't see it happening. We got another one here from Mr. DGE704. What do you think about the advertisements on the NBA uniforms? Elie, I'm going to let you hit that one up first.
Man, when I grew up in Israel. It's common, it's normal. It's you identify a name brand. It was a chocolate company, Elite, Maccabi Tel Aviv jerseys. I suggested this to David Robinson like 15 years ago. And I also told David Stern, you guys need to do this in the NBA. Bring in some money. They didn't want to. Are they thinking of doing it now?
Absolutely, man. I think they may start putting ads on these uniforms, I think, as early as 2013. You know, it's not something, I think a lot of folks in America aren't used to seeing it like folks see it here in Europe on the football kits. But I think back in the U.S., I think people are just really going to have to get used to it. I mean, if you're going to tell an owner or an organization that, hey, man, you can pocket another $85 million just by putting a little patch on the jersey,
go for it.
This guy is going to make the bread. I mean, I don't think it's aesthetically pleasing for the fans who watch. But at the end of the day, like a lot of things, I hate to say it, folks, but the fans generally come in second. And the guy making the money, he's going to do what's going to put money in his pocket first.
I want to see what companies are the sponsors. That would be comedy, too.
I don't think we're going to have like a Playboy across the Los Angeles Lakers, or we're going to have a Zoo York under the New York Knicks. I mean, if the now Brooklyn Nets, if they had an ad over their chest, what would be a good ad?
Something tourism, hotels, Visa, MasterCard, Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew.
If you had to put a patch, I'm looking at all the comments right now. If you had to put a patch on the Brooklyn Nets jersey, what would it say? Give me some good ideas, and we're gonna make it happen. Oh, like the owners need the money, right? Well, there's a reason why owners are billionaires. That's because they count every single penny and every single dollar. They didn't just make lots of money just by passing it out.
What's that one question, JR, on the bottom?
Elie Seckbach, do you something about Israel? Where do we go? Wait, whoa. Oh man, is this bad English or is this me?
I don't know.
Do you, the Israeli national team, would ever make the Olympics, and have you ever been to Beersheba?
I've been to Beersheba many times. It's the hood. Shikun Dalet, number 4. That's the worst name, but that's worse than East London. JR is bad. I've been there. It's a rehab in the middle of the town. I've checked it out. Not that I've been to rehab, but I just walked through the city. But you can get knifed over there, but it's a nice place. A lot of Russians live there now. You have the Bedouin market every Thursday, I think. The Israeli team, they're kind of low profile here in London for security reasons. I've ran into some of the members. They're not you can't identify they're even Olympians. They're in street clothes. I think the Shachar Peer, the tennis player, she lost to Maria Sharapova the first day. They have a good chance of winning a medal in judo and a good chance in sailing. There's a very good sailor from Israel.
Okay, so there we have it. Welcome to Brooklyn, babe. Like, that's a good... The Barkley Center Bridge. Were you guys disappointed in Lochte? What did Lochte do? The guy won. He upset. Is they talking about the relay, obviously, right?
No. It's life. Hey, listen, who has a bigger heart? The French wanted him more. What can you do? He had a huge lead, and it was his to lose. It's part of life. You're not going to win everything in life.
Oh, this is funny. This guy, Tyrox24, I see you, baby. He says Red Lobster for the patch on the Nets. So the Brooklyn Nets would be sponsored by Red Lobster. That makes sense. Or maybe Junior's Cheesecake across the street from the brand new Barclays Arena. And this is Jay-Z face. Okay, that'd be interesting. I don't know if anybody wants to walk around with Jay-Z's face on the chest, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Elie, are you gonna interview Mary Spencer, a potential gold medalist for Canada's women's boxing?
I'm gonna interview anybody that wants to talk to me. So if they're available and they're down, I will never turn down the interview. I will never tell anyone, you know what, I'm too busy, I'm too big for you, I'm too small for you. No, if you're willing to talk, hey, let's knock out the interview. So far, how many interviews have we uploaded so far since we got here?
Man, don't make me think about it. It's been a whole lot, man.
Probably in 3 days, like 40, 50, 60 videos. We've been knocking them out. So, absolutely. I know the Canadian shocked the world when he beat my friend, Oscar Molina, the Mexican Olympian in boxing. Fighter from first time a Canadian in 20 years or something has won the first round in the Olympics.
Right,
so Canada, you're doing your thing.
Right, let's look at these comments. We got more stuff coming in here.
Let's ask people, can we ask them, how did they see the Olympic Games so far? What did they enjoy the most? Are they interested in the Olympics?
Yeah, we going to have all this come in a second, man. What is this? People are asking about who would you want, Pacquiao or Amir Khan, to go against next? I don't even know what that question means. What does that mean?
Do you want Pacquiao? They're asking, who do you want to see Manny Pacquiao fight next? Who do you want to see Amir Khan fight next?
I don't know. Who the hell is Amir Khan going to fight next? I mean,
anybody.
He's on vacation.
No, he's still a draw. He's still talented. One bump in the road doesn't stop his career. Last time he lost, he came back and won the title, defended it many times.
How many times can Amir Khan do that? I mean, you beat a bunch of guys, but he's going to be on a slow ascent. He climbs the ladder and he falls back 2 rungs, and he climbs and he falls back.
Mayweather's the only thing, and Mayweather's what he's doing is not normal in life. You don't win everything. He's 43-0. Of course, we all want to see Manny fight Mayweather. That's not going to happen. Manny's going to either fight Marquez for the 4th time or Bradley for the 2nd time. Both fights will be interesting. Amir Khan, he has a lot of options. Anybody he fights will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see him to fight Kell Brook here in England. That would be huge. Amir Khan Mayweather, I still say that's a great fight. What do you say, JR?
I'm a little fed up. I don't really care who any of these guys fight. I think Manny Pacquiao's last fight was real iffy. We all know what happened with Bradley, and Amir Khan got knocked out. At this point in time, I don't care who these guys face, as long as we get some good fights with some legitimate results. None of the BS. That's what I'm looking for as a fan of boxing. But we got a funky question in here for you, Elie, from Basketball Ben J. This video, me and you made this video a few days ago. Does Elie really think Kobe is better than Jordan?
Oh, absolutely. He's a better shooter. He's a nicer individual. He has more skills, more talent. He came into the NBA at 17. He's grown up in the NBA. Jordan had such a nice assembly cast around him. He had Pippen. He had Bill Cartwright. He had, who do you have? John Stockton. Who else did Jordan have helping him? B.J. Armstrong. He had so many people doing it, and back then the league, they had different. There was no zone defense.
Scottie Pippen. Clyde Drexler. All these guys.
So I'm saying Kobe has it tougher because they have zone defense, and the league has changed now. The guys are bigger, they're more athletic. I think guys back then maybe were more physical, but they're more talented now. The athleticism right now, guys in the NBA is insane.
Absolutely. But you think if you plugged in Michael Jordan and gave him the same opportunity, equipment, et cetera, he wouldn't be as good?
He would be as good, but Kobe's better. And also, you have to look at it this way, Jared.
I'm just saying, they want me to slap the hell out of you right now. Hey, GLDC class, he said JR slap him. I'm sorry.
Okay, put it like this. Michael Jordan, a legend, great guy, but back then there was no internet, and he got 100% of the attention, so they made him much bigger than what he really is. He had no one. He did not share the spotlight.
MJ would average 45 today.
No, he wouldn't. He'd average 25.
Elie is delusional.
Maybe, but he came back. When he played with the Wizards, how did he do?
He did pretty good for being old, I think. He still went out there. If I remember correctly, he averaged about 20-5. I would take that for a guy who disappeared and got fat. He was still out there going to work.
He did okay.
He was old. You know what? I'm gonna leave this alone. John Stockton was out there. MJ all the way. Says the guy with the Jordan hat. They got you.
Hey, Nike don't make Kobe hats. If they did, I'd wear that one.
They got you.
See, that's an idea for Nike right there. Start investing in Kobe.
Right. You're not mad. Elie would outbox you, JR. He has sparred with Kelly Pavlik.
No, that's not true. I never sparred Kelly. James Tony.
So people really want to see you kick my ass. Can people do me a favor? Go ahead and put it in all the comments. Elie and I see everything that you guys are saying. I see Strop 50. I see this guy, El Stepeno 23, Shot-Town Boys. I see all of you. Why do people want Elie to kick my ass? And why do people think Elie can kick my ass? This is what I need to know. And will Kobe break the NBA points record? No, let me just say that. Ain't nobody breaking that record.
Well, let me say this.
No,
Kobe scored 81 points in 3 quarters. Phil Jackson
Pulled
was a
out.
hater. Phil Jackson was a level Michael Jordan. Maybe
he's talking about total points all time.
I'm talking about that game against Toronto where Kobe could have scored 100. He could have scored 115, and he took him out for no apparent reason. And that's a record that no one will ever break. 81 points in 3 quarters.
Yeah.
What about Jordan fans? Tell me that. What has Jordan done? Something bigger than that. 69 points. Kobe went in there to Madison Square Garden and broke that record.
I don't know what the hell. But people are now talking about us kicking each other's asses. JR, you grew up in New York. You got that toughness. You'd win. Ha ha. They whooped my ass because I'm a thug. Arm wrestle. Elie and you are beasts. I think JR is in better shape. What I am not going to do right now is I am not going to show the guns. I may be slight. I may hang out with guys who are 7 feet tall and I look like a midget. But there's one thing. I am in shape.
How many push-ups can you do right now?
How many push-ups can I do right now?
If you jumped on the table, can you do 50 in a row?
50?
60?
60?
70?
Listen, I'm not a robot here, but I can do my good share, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make people pay to see it. The only people who sees me who says get on the table and do 50 push-ups, she's not here right now, okay? Only for her. Hi, babe. They want arm wrestle.
Someone said Elie can slip a jab. Who wrote that?
Listen, Elie and I ain't punching each other. Maybe 50 Cent could promote your fight. You know what? Give me a hell yeah if you want to see me and Elie eventually fight. Just give me a hell yeah if you want to see it happen.
By the way, I got to give a shout out to Cecilio Flores, the strength and conditioning trainer of Marcos Maidana, Kelly Pavlik, and all the guys in the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy in Oxnard. I asked him, what do you want from London? Cecilio said, I just want a shout out.
Well, he got his shot out, and we could direct him right here. JR's got guns, Elie's got cannons. Nah, son. Nah, you don't believe the hype. What's going on there, man? Yeah, okay. Elie.
Don't be fooled. You just gotta wear this right. Wear baggy clothes.
Elie has been punching bricks and.
I've been hanging around a lot in Oxnard, as you guys know.
Moving trucks. So what are you doing? What is your workout routine like, man? Are you on some Olympic regimen? Like, what are you doing?
Well, this is what I would do. I was trying to just box.
Okay.
But it's tough to start from scratch because in basketball, which I've been playing all my life, they tell you to be wide, your head up, look around the court. Right. Boxing is different. It's be tight, put your head down, your chin up. So right now, I'm just focusing on lifting weights like crazy.
Oh, wow. I don't lift weights. See, I do the opposite. I'm all into calisthenics and being limber. So you will see me do pull-ups and push-ups and dips and run and leg lifts and all of that. I will do anything that doesn't involve a weight but only uses my own body weight. So, I mean, we're on two separate sides of the court here, man.
All the guys at the gym in Oxnard, they challenged me that I can't bench 220 pounds, and I did. And they were shocked. So
are you trying to get into like another line of work, like the ass whooping business? Like, what are you doing?
No, I'm just trying to make sure if I get in a situation that at least that I know I have that power to push people off me.
Oh, wait. Elie, are you still doing your mama jokes on Shaq?
Oh, all the time.
Well, why hasn't he like slapped the hell out of you yet? I mean, he's a nice guy and all, but I mean.
I got him so many times. Shaq is still trying to come back with the good yo mama joke. He hasn't had one since he told me that my mom's so dumb she thought Taco Bell was a Mexican phone company.
You know what? I think he might have fallen off a little bit. Maybe he's gotten better hanging out with Charles Barkley, because lowering your IQ can generally lead to better yo mama jokes.
No, but it's been going on for about 10, 12 years now. Whenever I see Shaq, we go at it. I got him good. I told him his mom's so mean Al-Qaeda wouldn't recruit him.
Oh, damn.
I told him his mom's so small she plays basketball with the Cocoa Puff.
Damn.
Let's see what else he got me.
I'm sorry, the HG said, has Michael Phelps been caught with weed yet?
I don't know. Could be, man. I smell it everywhere around this town. Wherever I go, I smell it.
Yo, but, wait. This guy wants a shout out. TJ, you got too many L's in your name, bro, but I'm giving you a shout out anyway.
What's his name?
I don't know. I guess he has like all L's and K's in his name. What is that? T Jack Killer Sick.
There you go.
Well, there he has it. Congratulations to you. If you have a YouTube channel, maybe you want to have a simpler name for something that people can pronounce, okay? The people want someone to raise their arm before the stream ends. Too damn bad. Not here for you. Not for your to be physically put on a pedestal for you to look at.
No, what do they want?
I don't know. They want to see somebody's arm. I mean, you see my arm. There it is. I'm not going to flex it for you.
Oh, you mean like they want to see like
They want to see a gun show. That's not. That's first of all, that's not my style. I mean, I don't think me and Elie are not gonna stand here and have a gun off for you. That's it's not how I work. Yeah, Savage Reloaded, you can get a shout out. What else do people have here? Oh man, they're saying a million things right now.
Go Giants. Where do you want them to go?
Which Giants? Are we talking about the San Francisco Giants? Or are we talking about the New York Giants?
You're from New York.
Possibly.
Go Spurs? I don't think they're going anywhere.
That's Mr. Paco 92. Yes, Z Monk. See, now the people just want shout outs. So Z Mongo is Lego. We see you, bro. We see you. Elie Seckbach reporting. You know what, Elie? Are you good? You want to take some more questions? You want to call it a day, man?
All right, just anything. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We appreciate it. Thanks, JR. And we're still here in London for a couple more weeks covering the Olympics. And stay tuned. And make sure to check out ES News and JR Sports Brief. You can follow me on Twitter at Seckbach.
Yeah, and I'm on JR Sport Brief. JR Sport Brief everywhere. JR Sport Brief at your wife's house. JR Sport Brief at your grandmama's house. JR Sport Brief at your mama's house if she knows how to cook.
JR, so I gotta tell you this.
Wait, shout out to Mexico and all of this.
For sure, Mexico, shout out to you. I walked over to Max Kellerman and I said, Max, I want to fight you for charity.
Right, what do you say?
Elie, go hit a punching bag for 3 rounds. So I went to Mario Lopez. I'm like, Mario, I want to fight you. He's like, okay, let's fight. What happened was every boxing star that I know went up to him and brainwashed him that I'm going to kill him.
Who? Mario Lopez?
Yeah, Mario Lopez. They said, Amir Khan went to him and said that I have a killer right. First of all, I'm a southpaw.
Right.
So it's my left hand. Then Sergio Martinez told him that I'm going to knock him out like Sergio knocked out Paul Williams.
Oh, jeez.
So
Paul Williams was sleeping.
Yeah, so he doesn't want to fight me now. So if we do fight and we do it for charity, I'm down.
All right.
We'll do like a Christmas toy drive or something.
Just understand this, people. I ain't letting nobody hit me in the face. And that's that.